Hello, sweet souls. How are you? How are you feeling? How is your heart today? How is everything going? I know we have been on a wild and bumpy ride, the ride of life, but I'm so glad that you're here and that you found me today because I have a message for you that came in very, very strongly and said to me, make no plan, just press record. So here I am. The message is there is a big shift. You are shifting into your higher self. And I want to explain it. But first, hello, I'm Maggie. I'm a storyteller and a ritualist and a teacher. And at my core, I'm a writer. And I'm here to share stories about how to listen to your soul, how to step into your soul. And in the case of today's message, how to step into your highest self. Because that's what I'm here to tell you. I'm here to invite you into a shift, right? Perhaps many of you are here listening because you want to understand how to be more loving, or how to be more magical, or how to call in your wildest dreams, or how to call in the love of your life, or how to just heal and remember your wholeness after a period that feels like you have lost something or someone. What I'm coming in to tell you is this: your soul, your sweet soul, the soul that takes up residency part-time in your body, your soul is your higher self. And I know that's wild. And I know if you work in the magical realms, you see so many different levels of the soul and the higher self and everything in between. And I get it. All is allowed. But let's get back here in the human, in the practical. My work is to help you balance your humanness with your soul, because you are both. Two, you are a duality. You contain multitudes, right? And here in this earthly dimension, you feel like one thing. But when all the dimensions stack on top of each other, you are a soul. And your soul, that calm and all-knowing embodied wisdom that lives within you, that moves through you like breath, that is your highest self, your higher self, your highest self. That is your fullest potential, your greatest capacity for love and joy and authenticity and all the things you wish for in this lifetime. It's right here in you. It's not outside of you. It's not something you have to go seek, right? So many of us are seekers. Me as well. Like, I've been riding this ride of life, seeking, looking, searching. But when I started hearing my soul, I started knowing that the journey was really about allowing, softening, easing into what is in the now, what is in the present, and what is eternal, right? And when I started to hear my soul, I thought it was another aspect of my personality. And in some ways it is. It is the most loving, the most generous, the most compassionate version of myself. It is the voice, the spirit that holds me, that soothes me through all the choices I make in this lifetime if I allow it, right? And also, it is otherworldly, right? Every time I take a breath in and out, that is my human choosing to breathe. But when I just allow, the breath moves you. Your source of divinity moves you. Feel it right now, right? I do not have to try to breathe. I just breathe normally. It is a part of me. And that breath that moves you that breathes you is your spirit, is your essence, is the divinity that plays host to your soul, that allows your soul to take up residency in your body, and that allows you to connect to all souls, to the one unified soul. And the one unified soul, gosh, that is the greatest love, the greatest compassion, the greatest abundance, the greatest forgiveness, the greatest prosperity that there ever could be. We can't even imagine how good it can get. And so this is what I came in to tell you. When you settle into the soul, when you allow yourself to speak from its wisdom, from its allowing, from its softness, from its sweetness, you actually are allowing yourself to embody your highest self in the moment. And how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that you do not necessarily have to do. You do not necessarily have to develop all these gifts. You do not necessarily have to hustle for this alliance with the divinity that moves through you. You just have to soften. You just have to allow it. You just have to ease into it. And when you settle into it, when you hear your soul's voice, whether it's the first time or the 100th time, it opens you up. Literally, your heart space opens up. And there is greater capacity. There's greater capacity for moving in this world, through this world, in a time of great change. And there's greater capacity for you meeting this moment, all moments, in the voice, from the perspective of a divine master. Like, that's what I heard to say to you. You are already your higher or highest self. You are already her or him or they. It's only up to you to allow yourself to sit back, to settle into her or him, and to allow them to hold you, to allow them to soothe you, to allow them to give you your next steps, whatever they are, right? And it doesn't matter. It could be simple next steps like, it's time to go feed yourself, go make a meal. This morning I woke up and I made toast and I spread butter on it. And for me, that is a physical manifestation of my soul holding me in the moment, right? I knew I wanted to load up on protein because I'm always, this human body is concerned with protein. But first thing in the morning, the soul said, could we just make a slice of toast with butter? Could we just hold ourselves in this moment? And that's one way your higher self holds you. Another way could be your higher self, your soul, could give you some guidance, could give you a message, could tell you to go to this place at this time, to be there and to be open. And you may not know why, and you may opt to not make sense of it. You may opt to just trust it, to be there at that time. And then you get to witness the miracle that happens, whatever it is. It could be something grand, and it could be something tiny and sweet. But your soul, your higher self, is always calling in what's meant for you. It's only up to you to align to it, to be with it, to trust it and believe it. I think that's the hard part, right? So many of you say, I hear my inner voice, but I think it's wild, or I think it's luxurious, or I think it is telling me to rest when I need to do. I hear you. All is allowed. And I remember that. And there are moments still when I fuss with my higher self. And I say, that can't be true. No way. Are you sure? And then I invite myself into the knowing that I can always trust her. I can always trust my soul or my highest self. I know it's here for my becoming. It's here to play host, to guide my emergence. Not just my emergence as a human, but more so my spiritual development, right? My becoming, my evolution as a piece of divinity, as a piece of the one unified soul. And that's what it's doing for you too, if you allow it, if you want it to. You can fight it. It's all good. Remember, all is allowed. This harmonizing of the humanness, of the human in you and the soul in you, we bring neutrality to that experience. We do not judge it because there are lessons to learn, there are gifts to receive, there is a perspective to come into. All is allowed. And in this space, when you come here to these videos, I do not want you to feel judged. I want you to feel loved by not just me, but by you. I want you to feel self-trust. I want you to believe in you, right? That's what we're doing here. We're developing a relationship with ourselves. We're trusting ourselves. We're trusting the harmony of the human and the soul in every moment. And that may mean that there's some wildness, right? Early on in my journey of hearing my highest self, my soul, I remember being so fussy about it. I remember saying that cannot be true. And I also remember inviting myself in to make a deal between my mind, my humanness, my personality, and my soul, my higher self, my divinity. What kind of deal can we make such that we follow the guidance of the soul while caring for the worry, concern, curiosity from the human? And that's what I want to invite you into. Can you make a deal? Can you make a deal between both parts of you, the humanness and the soul, the highest self, the higher self? Can you try? Can you test it out tomorrow or the next day? There will be a moment in the upcoming days, I imagine, where you will hear something from within, but your mind will say, you've got to do it the way you've always done it. You've got to just stick to the plan. And I hope this voice resonates in your head and says, what if I trusted my soul in this moment? What if I made a little bit of a deal? What if I allowed myself to trust part of what my soul was telling me? What if I learned to trust my highest self, my higher self? And what if I practice doing that? So this is a paradigm shift that I am welcoming you into. You get to decide if it's right for you. Maybe it's not, right? But if there's some truth that resonates for you within you, give it a try. That's the invitation. Because the shifts that will unfold in your life from trusting the soul, the divinity, the higher self within you will surprise you, will delight you, will make you open to miracles, will show you the magic, the sweetness that is waiting for you to witness. And that's what I heard the message to come in and tell you. This is a short message, But I really just wanted to offer it intuitively in collaboration with the ancestors and just say, now is the time for the big shift, to allow you to remember that you are also a soul, that you are welcome to bring harmony between the human and the soul, and that soul within you, that knowing, that love, that is your highest self. That's your higher self looking out for you. And I have stories upon stories that I could tell you about this, and maybe I will someday. But I heard, make this short, make it sweet, and just make sure that people understand that it is time to shift the paradigm. It is time to stop thinking you have to do more to be more. You just have to allow. You just have to be who you are naturally, at your core, at your essence, through your breath. When your breath breathes you, what aspect of you do you wish to listen to? What guidance do you wish to follow? That is the message. So I hope this message supports you wherever you are. And if you want to learn more about me, you can go into the description. Some of you will be seeing this for the first time, wondering, who is this lady? Well, everything's in the description. And I promise I'll be back again with more transmissions, more guidance from my own sweet soul, from my own higher self, very, very soon.